Maximilian flew me in.
You're not talking about Maximilian Schweinschnauzen, are you?
Coming up on The Swines.
You think Sarah might be hiding something?
All I know is something feels off.
You've covered for him so many times you've lost yourself. But this time, I don't know if I can forgive you.
I want you off this ranch and never show your snout here again.
Daddy.
Go on. Someone better explain what the hell is going on. And I mean real quick.
I think Aaron can explain it, Jack. Can't you, honey?
I just did, Aunt Rue. Billie gambled Jack's 50 grand.
I know it's hard for everyone to believe that Billie, the holy child of Hog Heaven, would do such a thing, but them's the facts.
Them's a pack of lies, Penny. Your husband's the one who gambled that money away.
Sounds a hell of a lot more like the truth to me.
My husband would not lie about this.
Well, he lied about stepping on Sugar's baby Cotton and killing her. Sugar never recovered.
She still had 6 other kittens.
Still a cat killer.
It was an accident. June said I was sorry.
That's enough. If you know something, Rue, spit it out.
Bank flagged your account, Jack. Big withdrawal. So I checked it out. You know I'm good to you that way. Your card got used at an ATM up at Nebo-Sequa. Not by Billie, by Aaron.
Sarah, it's so good to see you. You saved our lives.
Oh, my poor darlings.
This Oinkersfield is proving far more dangerous than I anticipated.
How can we ever thank you?
Champagne. Don Perignon.
Consider it done. We've certainly had our fair share of bubbly back in Hoggywood over the years.
I was quite surprised when I heard you gave up Hoggywood for this hellhole.
You heard about that?
It's the gossip of Tinseltown.
Sebastian sold the Hoggywood house without me even knowing, then had us on a plane to Oinkersfield.
You didn't discuss it with your husband first.
Thank you, Sarah. Of course, Marcus knew everything.
And here we go.
I was getting lousy offers in Hoggywood. A directing gig on a vertical drama, and for pennies?
It's insulting.
So, when Marcus reminded me about the 10,000 acres my grandmother left me here, I decided to sell everything and move.
Sebastian will be able to finance his own projects once he develops and sells off that land.
After he makes sure I'm financed first, since I've given up my fabulous life for a ticket on this jamboree joyride.
How very independent of you, darling. I do hope you'll find a role for me in one of those marvelous projects.
But of course I will. You're not only my friend, but an incredible talent.
Truly a legend.
But the real question is, what on earth are you doing in Oinkersfield?
I'm here for a super swine convention this weekend. Maximilian flew me in.
You're not talking about Maximilian Schweinschnauzen, are you?
Such a lovely fellow. I simply adore him.
Really? If it's the same character I knew back in the day, I'd question his
Well then,
motives.
Shall we head up the road to my limousine? I'd be happy to drop you boys at your destination.
Limo? Now that's more like it. I'm in. Sarah, thank God you're bringing civilization back.
Did you see the way she cut me off?
Yes, as though she were uncomfortable about what you were saying about this Maximilian person.
Trust me, there's more to Sarah being here than she's letting on.
That's a damn lie.
Cameras don't lie, honey. And they don't blink.
It's on camera?
Sure is. That's why I came over. I got the evidence.
I'll be damned.
I was also worried June might need some backup. I know how she hates confrontations.
You knew about this, June?
I wasn't 100% sure, Jack. I was just trying to get hold of Billie first.
You lied to me.
Pan, I was just trying to win back my paycheck that I blew at the tables.
You said it was Billie who gambled that money, Aaron.
You were breathing down my neck.
So now you're trying to blame me.
All right, out with it. What really happened?
I got Billie drunk. Used your credit card and blew through your savings. And I'm real sorry, Jack.
What about Billie? You push him over that cliff?
I didn't touch him, Jack. We were standing there. I was apologizing. He said he was coming back to tell you everything. Then your credit card blew out of his hand, and he jumped for it. That was the last time I seen him.
My God. Billie.
I went down to the river to look for him, but he was nowhere to be found.
River runs out to Snout Lake. I'll get the authorities on the horn.
I want you off this ranch, Aaron, and never show your snout around here again.
Oh, Jack.
Go on.
Daddy.
I'm sorry I let you down, Jack.
Count yourself lucky I ain't tossing you out on your tail, too, Penny.
You've covered for him so many times you've lost yourself. But this time, I don't know if I can forgive you.
Don't know what's going on around that ranch that you can't pick up my calls, Junie June, but get back to me when you can. I'll be in Oinkersfield in 2 days. Hope my room's ready. I like it light and airy, no dark colors. Darkness invites spirits. Bye. Well, Jesus, my sister is avoiding me. Are you doing the same? Because it's been about 4 hours since you spoke to me. Don't want to pressure you, but I am kind of bored. Think I'm going to really need your help when I get to Hog Heaven, Jesus. Now, I'm not one to judge. I'm just observing with concern. My sister June, she worships crystals. My brother-in-law Jack grows his own seed out in the barn. Their oldest, Sebastian, well, he's living in sin with another hog, but I could sure use a loan from him, so we'll circle back. Now, my nieces, Penny and Annie, Penny married that idiot Aaron. Rumor has it definitely wasn't for his brains. But at least she knows her Bible verses. And Annie, Lord, she can talk. Married herself a real nice fella, though. African-American, very polite. And the youngest, Billie, well, they dropped him on his head when he was a baby, which explains just about everything. Now, my boys might be in and out of prison, but at least they all believe in Jesus. So pray for me, Lord.
You think Sarah might be hiding something?
All I know is something feels off. A star of her stature wandering around this town of trough-dwelling troglodytes?
Though we're here.
Yes, but with capitalistic intentions.
You do have a point. Now, this Maximilian person, is he a local?
From what I remember, he runs a little rundown theater here.
How well do you know him?
We actually met in high school. He was an exchange student from Berlin.
Germany?
Yes, he was the high school theater queen. And I, of course, was a television and film prodigy bursting with potential.
It's giving heated rivalry.
Without the happy ending, trust me. Maximilian and I became rivals. He sneered at my Hollywood aspirations, called me a commercial sellout. So I mocked his elitist, money-losing stage cabal where thespians overact and beg for applause.
Don't hold back.
How someone like Maximilian managed to bring a star like Sarah here to Oinkersfield?
Knowing you, I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of things.
Eventually. Right now, all I can think about is standing on 10,000 glorious acres of my land.
Yes, unfortunately, adjacent to your family's Hog Heaven Ranch. Do they have any idea you're in town?
Absolutely not. I want to be settled in the house on the property before I reveal we've arrived.
I'm curious about something else.
Yes?
Earlier, when we were being hunted by those hooligan hogs, there was a moment when you told Rod you had something you wanted to say to him.
Did I?
Sebastian, you're my closest friend, and I'm your manager, your attorney. You can confide in me.
I could actually use a friend to tell. Do you remember when Rod and I got married?
As the tabloids so lovingly dubbed it, the $1 million matrimonial melodrama.
What if I told you it wasn't real?
What do you mean?
Well, the service was real. The pastor was not, and Rod has no idea. Our marriage certificate is a fake.
Good thing I drank some more of that potion my son concocted, Jesus. I'm buzzing with energy. Dusty Dew says it also cures alcoholism, drug addiction, and bad marriages. Heck, if he gets that stuff to market, he can heal the whole world and make bank. Time to try June again.
Breathe in. Release the illusion of control and let the universe gently block toxic people for you.
Hi, Candie.
There you are, Junie June. You avoiding me?
No, I'm meditating. Trying to, anyway.
You mean praying, right?
Candie.
Just tell me you're not surrounded by crystals and aliens, June. That stuff is of the devil.
Listen, Candie, I was going to call you about what's going on around here.
Oh, here we go again with some cockamamie story. Too late, sis. I'm on my way to Oinkersfield. I am moving into Hog Heaven Ranch. Remember, it was your invitation.
It was a joke about how all hell would break loose if us 3 sisters and our families ever moved into the same house.
Didn't know you was joking. I thought it was a great idea, obviously.
Well, the timing couldn't be worse. Aaron stole money from Jack, and Billie's missing. We're putting together a search and rescue team right now.
Hello, Kendra, my child. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, my holy savior. June, I gotta go.
Candie?
Jesus, you've returned. I mean, not in a second coming kind of way, but in a bobblehead plastic on the dashboard kind of way.
As I said before, my child, you have been chosen.
Chosen for what?
To be the light that brings salvation to your family and the world.
See, I told my mama when I was a kid that I was the chosen one. She said I was chosen to clean my room.
Heed my words, and your destiny will lift you before the entire world.
The entire world. The entire world. The entire world. The entire world.
The Assembly of Hogs for God Megachurch presents Candie Sowell.
Preaching scriptures left and right, saving souls morning, noon, and night. High rolling it from coast to coast, getting down with the Holy Ghost. Mr. Devil, I got news for you. The tomb was empty and he rose anew. I got the power, you got none. You are fake, I'm platinum. Working for the big boss. He's my hot pepper sauce. Don't you double cross. I'm working for the big boss. Never underestimate the lady. You know I can get a little crazy. Got the Lord watching out for me, so you all better drop to your knees. Working for the big boss.
Something to remember about a lady like that. She don't mess around, yo. She a fat cat, getting stuff done. She got no time for chit chat. Try and come at her, you'll end up like a mall rat. Fall flat, copy that. She a wild alley cat, diplomat, aristocrat. Welcome to a habitat, tit for tat, all that. Yeah, pussy cat, yeah.
Gonna start with family. Gonna help them all see. Lift him up into the light. God's gonna win this fight. Hog Heaven needs a renovation. I'm talking spiritual reformation. Then I'll take my preaching to the nation, 'cause I'm the chosen one. My sister June believes in alien civilizations. My other sister Rue is the queen of fabrications. Penny is a master of the art of manipulation. Her husband Aaron buckles to the devil's dark temptations. Brother-in-law Jack likes his booze and celebrations. When Annie tells a story, it's all exaggerations. Nephew Billie needs direction, I can give him course correction. I'm the chosen, so I've spoken. Fix the broken for the boss. I got my work cut out for me, Lord.
Hey, Mama. Daddy said you were probably out drinking.
Your daddy's right, and I ain't done. Just wanted to bring you a few more snacks.
What happened?
What else?
Daddy. Figured as much. Daddy's always messing stuff up.
That's an understatement, Popo.
Can I leave the tent yet, or am I still legally a shrub?
Just 24 more hours and my adverse possession claim will click into place, so you hang tight.
Uncle Sebastian's gonna be ticked.
Too bad, so sad. And according to Her Majesty, Oinkersfield is trash, so I'm doing him a favor by taking it off his hands.
Hope when you get it, you'll be happy, Mama.
We're all gonna be happy, honey. One more day and it's just you, me, and Rihanna. 10,000 acres where we can build a dream house nobody can take from us.
What about Daddy?
Right now, he's in my bad books. But maybe. Depends on how much he buckles to Mama's whims. The hog does have his attributes. Now, Mama's got to go into town and handle some legal paperwork. Remember, do not leave this land until I come get you, okay?
I still get my pig station for staying out here, right?
Of course, baby. As soon as that hourglass empties, Mama's hitting buy now on Hog Bay. Mama didn't raise a quitter. She raised an asset.
I like being an asset, whatever that means.
Tomorrow, this land's gonna belong to me. And that little piggy Sebastian St. Pickleton ain't gonna know what hit him.